Craig is in New York City. How can we help today?
All right. So, yeah, I'm 24 years old. My whole life I was told to buy a home. And now that I'm of age to do so for myself and my wife, have a baby on the way coming January, I'm just scratching my head wondering if it's even worth it anymore. Where I live, I can't even buy like a burnt down shack for $350. So
That's the God's truth.
yeah.
Well, it feels a little hopeless right now for you in your particular situation, and you're feeling the weight of the responsibility of the new life that's getting ready to come to you, and you're like, holy crap, this just got real.
Exactly.
Yeah. So all of that to say, you might not be ready to buy a house today, and that's okay.
When you're saying your whole life you've been told you should buy a house, but do you want to buy a house?
I do want to buy a house. The freedom of owning it is a lot nicer than, we have a really good situation. We only pay $1,400 a month, which where we live is like amazing.
Oh yeah, that's a deal.
Yeah. So, I just want to also thank you guys because of you, we're able to pay off $30,000 of student loan debt. I could say I'm debt free now. So, which is awesome, but it's taken a long time to just, stash away. And it's, we're about a year into the process now.
Good
so
for you.
Probably have another.
Well, if you don't buy a house for 2 years or 3 years, that's fine. That's not the end of the world. And you're in a very expensive market, so it's going to take you getting on top of the income side of things and getting a good, strong down payment to make it happen. Let's pan back from that and go back to your original question, which kind of had a hopelessness tone to it. Is like, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? Well, yeah, it is worth it. It's not worth doing it stupid. And it's not worth, buying a house you can't afford and all that kind of stuff. So take your time and do it with wisdom, but it's worth it. And here's why. 3 things happen with home ownership that make you want to do it as a long-term play versus renting your whole life. Okay? Number 1, rents go up every year. Since God was a boy, rents go up every year. I've had my real estate license since 1978. Rents go up every year in every market. They go up every year. They don't go down. And every year. And so you're going to have, every year, more and more and more of your money is going to go out the door for housing. And if you buy a home and you lock down your payment, your rent doesn't go up anymore. That's number 1. Number 2, the value of the house goes up. And when you rent, obviously you don't own anything that's going up. Number 3, as we have studied millionaires, 10,000 of them, we find the primary 2 things that are in their bucket that allow them to build their first $1 million to $5 million worth of net worth is their 401k, Roth IRA retirement plan in good mutual funds like we teach, and a paid-for house that has gone up in value. And so getting to work to pay that off. So it's a great wealth-building tool. It stabilizes the largest line item in your budget, which is housing. And if the largest line item in your budget is going up every year, that sucks.
Yeah, it definitely leaves you vulnerable. But I think in your situation, it's kind of important to separate things out. So you've got your personal situation and thinking through, is this the right timing for us? And then you have, the market and the world and everything like that. Don't let your situation and thinking maybe you should wait a year or 2 make you start getting negative about the market, start looking at news articles, start getting hopeless. It's so easy to get drugged down into those feelings of negativity, especially when the whole news cycle is talking about how bad real estate is and how there's not hope for our generation and you can't buy a house now. Like, don't let your feelings and fears, get wrapped up in what the world is saying right now.
Yeah, if timing for you is bad and the market timing is bad, that does not invalidate a lifetime of real estate ownership. To your point, those are different things. Separate those out. I'll give you the first 2. The last one, no, I won't give you.